Good afternoon, girls. We will continue with the exercise 4.3, that is chapter quadratic equations. And yesterday I told you that the quadratic formula is minus b plus minus b square minus 4ac upon 2a, and b square minus 4ac is called the discriminant. If the value of discriminant is greater than 0, then the given equation will be, this is the general equation, then the given equation will have two distinct real roots. If the value of d is equal to 0, then the given equation will have two real equal roots, and if the value of d is less than 0, then the equation will have no real roots, right? So these are the three conditions we had discussed yesterday, and now I'll take up some more questions from the exercise 4.3. Question number 1 I had done with you yesterday. Now question number 2 also, it says find the roots of the quadratic equation. So now I will take up question number 3. 1 and 2 you can do. In the first one, you can do both by quadratic formula. Now it says that x minus 1 upon x is equal to 3. X minus 1 upon x is equal to 3. There are two parts. Question number 3. Then find the LCM here. X square minus 1 is equal to 3. Right? Then I get here x square minus 1 equals to 3x. We arrange the terms and we get x square minus 3x minus 1 is equal to 0. Okay, now you got this answer, this equation. You will solve then with the formula method and find the answer, right? So this is question number 1. Similarly, we have question number 2 here. 1 upon x plus 4, right? And minus 1 upon x minus 7 is equal to 11 by 30. Now this is a equation given over here. This is not a direct quadratic equation. You have to first solve and find it as, convert it into a equation. 1 upon x plus 4 minus 1 upon x minus 7 is equal to 11 by 30. Question number 2, that is third question, second part. Now you know that the LCM over here will be what? X plus 4 and x minus 7, and we will solve it and then find the equation in the quadratic form, right? So here I write x plus 4, x plus 7, x plus 4x minus 7. If in between, suppose if there is any mistake while I'm reading or if I'm explaining something, so please ignore my mistakes because I cannot correct it again and make the video. Okay, sorry for that. Right, so here I get x plus 4, x minus 7, x plus 4, x plus 4 I divide, x minus 7 minus x plus 4 I put in the bracket because it will be easy for me. If I put in the bracket, I have to change the sign. So here I get 11 by 30. Now x minus 7 minus x minus 4 upon x plus 4 and x plus 7, which will give me 11 by 30 here. So this I cancel. Here I get 7 and my 4 will give 7 and 11, then 11 and into 30, right? This will go up, and 11 into x plus 4, x plus 7. Not x plus 7, sorry girls, again I made a mistake. It is x minus 7. Now 11 into 30 will give you 330, and what I can do is I can shift this 11 down. So minus 11 into 30 upon 11 will cancel, and I will get here minus 30. Here I will get x square minus 7x plus 4x minus 28, and then I will solve it. On solving I get x square minus 7 plus 4 give you minus 3x, minus 28 plus 30 gives you 2, which is equal to 0. So when we solve the equation, if we get in the quadratic equation form, then we apply the formula minus b plus minus b square minus 4ac upon 2a. So it is clear to you. Solve this carefully, no mistakes in between, and then complete this till here, then apply the quadratic formula. So this completes your question number 3. You can find the answers and check from the book. If you have any doubt, girls, you can please message me and consult me. Question number 4. The sum of the reciprocals of Rahman's ages in the 3 years ago and 5 years from now is 1 upon 3. Okay. Did you follow the question what I said? Rahman. Let Rahman's present age be X. Right. Now his age 3 years ago. 3 years ago, what will be his age? X minus 3. As you know that before the age before the present age means previous years, we have to subtract the given number. And 5 years from now, I will get X plus 5. So this is Rahman's age 3 years ago. This is Rahman's age 5 years from now. So I will add, that is plus 5. Now it is saying that the reciprocal of these ages will give you how much? 1 by 3. The sum of the reciprocals. Now 1 upon x minus 3 plus 1 upon x plus 5 will give you how much? 1 by 3. I hope this is clear to you. This is Rahman's present age. 3 years ago his age was x minus 3. 5 years from now, that is in future, his age will be x plus 5. And then what? You know, the reciprocal of these ages, add them, and that equation, that is equal to 1 by 3. Now what? You will find the LCM, x minus 3, x plus 5, and that will give you 1 by 3 here. Here you will get x plus 5, here you will get x minus 3, and you know then you will continue solving this. Then in the end you will get a quadratic equation. When you get the quadratic equation, you will find the roots by the quadratic formula method. Okay, now similarly, we have there are total 11 questions in this exercise. One more I will consult with you. Then you can try the others. And Monday again I will take up some more questions. Now we have question number 6. It is saying that in a rectangle, the diagonal is 60 more than the shorter side. So let us assume that, this is a right angle triangle when it's a rectangle. If this, we suppose it as a shorter side, this diagonal is 60 more than the shorter side, and the base, that is this side, is 30 more than the shorter side, and this is the shorter side we have supposed. So let the shorter side be x, and we can name the rectangle. Now to find the roots of this, not roots, we have to find this is question number 6, huh, girls? To find the two answers, means length and breadth, we will first take up the Pythagoras equation. What is Pythagoras equation? H square is equal to p square plus b square, right? Then h is x plus 60 the whole square is equal to, what is this? This is the base, and we write x square plus x plus 30 the whole square. Now when you solve this is a Pythagoras equation. When you solve this, you will solve and you will get a quadratic equation. When you get the quadratic equation, you will solve and you will get the roots, in which x you will get. So x will be your breadth, and this side length you will take it out by adding 30 to it. Okay, so I hope this is clear to you. Rectangle with the diagonal length more than the shorter side, and this side, longer side, is more than it by 30. Add 60 here, add 30 here, and proceed. Okay, if you didn't understand this question, please go through my explanation properly, you will understand. After 4th, I took up, that was the 4th one, the Rahman's ages was, and this is 6th one. In between 5th one, I have missed out. So I will explain you that also quickly, and you complete all this in your notebook, right? In a class test, Shefali's marks in mathematics and English is 30. Total marks is 30. If she would have got 2 marks more in mathematics and 3 marks less in English, the product of the marks would have been 210. Okay, you followed what I said? I'll take up Shefali's marks in maths BX. This is Shefali's marks in maths. Now is the English marks, if I take, her English marks will be 30 minus x, because the sum of these two subjects marks is equal to 30. One I know, one I don't know, so I will subtract, right? Then if she would have got more marks in mathematics, that is how many more marks? If I take new marks to be x plus 2, this is a mathematics marks, and if she would then In English, she would have got how much? 3 marks less. That is -3. So these are the original marks, and this is the new marks. If she would have got 2 marks more in maths, and then she would have got 3 marks less in English, then what? The product would have been 210. So when I solve this, I get 27 minus x, and the equation now will be x plus 2 into 27 minus x will give me 210. Okay, so obviously you have to find the answer for the quadratic equation first, and then find the marks for maths and then for English. Okay, so you complete these 2-3 questions, and if you have doubt you can ask me. Then I will proceed on Monday the same exercise, 3-4 more questions, and yeah, thank you, and complete your work. Okay.